Craig Cameron Jackson on behalf of the Working Party on suicide and 2,518 others, requesting that the House conduct an inquiry into male suicide.
Are there any papers?
Exchange of letters establishing a working holiday scheme between the Government of New Zealand and the Government of the Republic of Korea. Exchange of notes constituting an agreement for New Zealand Defence Force support for demining in Angola. Agreement between the Government of New Zealand and the Government of the Republic of South Africa for the avoidance of double taxation and the prevention of fiscal evasion with respect to taxes on income. Agreement between the Government of New Zealand and the Government of the Federal Republic of Germany concerning the co-production of films. Agreement between the Kingdom of Belgium and the Government of New Zealand on the employment of dependents of diplomatic and consular staff. Convention between New Zealand and the Republic of Chile for the avoidance of double taxation and the prevention of fiscal evasion with respect to taxes on income. Agreement in the form of an exchange of letters between the European Community and New Zealand pursuant to the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade 1994 relating to the modification of concessions in the schedules of the Czech Republic, the Republic of Estonia, Cyprus, Latvia, Lithuania, Hungary, Malta, Poland, Slovenia and Slovakia in the course of accession to the European Union. Treaty between the Government of New Zealand and the Government of Australia establishing certain exclusive economic zone boundaries and continental shelf boundaries. Agreement between the Government of New Zealand and the Government of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland concerning air services. Agreement on consular relations between the Government of New Zealand and the People's Republic of China.
Those papers are published under the authority of the House. I hereby present three reports of the Controller and Auditor General. The Draft Statement of Intent 2010-2013, the Draft Annual Plan 2010-11, and the effectiveness of arrangements for coordinating civilian maritime patrols. Are there any select committee reports?
Reports of the Commerce Committee on the 2008-9 financial reviews of New Zealand Trade and Enterprise and of the Public Trust. Reports of the Education and Science Committee on the 2008-9 financial reviews of Landcare Research New Zealand Limited and the New Zealand Teachers Council. Reports of the Finance and Expenditure Committee on the international treaty examination of the agreement between the Government of New Zealand and the Government of the Republic of Singapore for the avoidance of double taxation and the prevention of fiscal evasion with respect to taxes on income, and on the Reserve Bank of New Zealand's Monetary Policy Statement, March 2010. Report of the Government Administration Committee on the Statutes Amendment Bill. Report of the Justice and Electoral Committee on the 2008-9 financial review of the Legal Services Agency. Report of the Local Government and Environment Committee on the 2008-9 financial review of the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Authority. Report of the Officers of Parliament Committee on the alterations to the 2009-10 appropriations for Vote Audit, Vote Ombudsman and Vote Parliamentary Commissioner for the Environment, and the 2010-11 draft budgets for the Office of the Controller and Auditor General, the Office of the Ombudsman and the Office of the Parliamentary Commissioner for the Environment.
The bill is set down for second reading, and the reports of the Finance and Expenditure Committee and the Officers of Parliament Committee are set down for consideration. Are there any bills for introduction? There are no bills for introduction. The House then comes to questions for